Hey everybody, this is Mike. I have just finished, today's October 1st. I just finished my second week of Nutrisystem. First week, as I mentioned, I lost roughly just under 10 pounds doing the Fast 5. My weight today, I lost about a little over 2 pounds. Overall, I started at, I think, 252.6. I am, or 252.8 or something like that. Today I am at 240.8. So by next week I will break the 240 barrier, which is ridiculous that I even got there. As we know this week, or I kind of expected this week slowed down drastically, twofold. One, first week, 1,100 calories a day is really all that you're on with the Fast 5. Starting this last week, I started adding in some other things, some salads, some fruit, or more salad, more fruit, some dressing. Only a couple hundred more calories overall. I think I'm doing somewhere around 1,400. I know they want me to do 1,800. Plus, my body's adjusting. A little bit less exercise. Week one, I think I went every single day. This last week, I probably did at least, I think I did 4 of the 7 days. I was able to work out, to walk, to do something along those lines. 2 of those other days, I did do some activity, but it necessarily wasn't, I was trying to go out and run, jog, walk fast, whatever the case may be. Feeling great. Not hungry really at all. Drank a lot of, I'd say, for my sweet tooth a little bit, drank a lot of water and diet soda, which I know you're allowed to drink on there. I'm not worrying about the aspartame right now, any of that stuff. A lot of water, a lot of, I got like the Mio type stuff to put in the water. That really helps at times. Okay, but I will say in the last 10 days, I took my measurements on day 4. I had already definitely lost a couple inches. I know at least 2 to 3 inches in my stomach easily. But from that point on in the last 10 days, I have lost almost another 2 inches off my stomach. So the stomach is shrinking, even though the weight hasn't. And a little bit off of the hips. Is really the 2 areas that I'm focused on: hips, that, and also waist. Last week, let's see, Saturday night, it was my girlfriend's birthday. We actually went out to dinner to a Mediterranean restaurant. I ate fairly healthy. I had, I think, filet mignon. They had jasmine rice, hummus. The hummus was just unbelievable. I'd say the worst thing that I ate, if what I did eat bad, is the pitas that they come with it. They were good. So I probably had 4 of those to eat some of the other stuff. So I'm sure I added some calories there, but I'm not really concerned. It's everyday life that need to go through and not to overindulge, I guess. Tonight's going to be a rough night. The next 3 nights, I have tonight, I have a dinner, but I'll eat fairly healthy. I'm sure I'll get some type of fish. Definitely the portion sizes are going to be a lot bigger, and I'm going to try to get stuff with smaller portions, but at the same time, I know that I'm going to eat what I'm given, so it is what it is. But I definitely will have fresh fruit or vegetables, and probably some type of fish or even filet. And I'll have some drinks tonight as well. Saturday I have a wedding, so whatever they give me there, I'm sure it'll be some type of chicken and potatoes. So it'll be the first time with a starchy type food. I'll probably try to stay away from that or only have a couple bites. So still excited. I mean, it's, everything's ramped on. I'm more into a routine right now. But if I can continue, I think with the body adjusting, I'm hoping next week that I am closer to the 3-pound weight. I would like to be somewhere I'd love to be under, 238 would be fantastic. Because that would drop me by under at least 3 pounds. just for kicks, I did go up and try on some older suits that I had. They were a few years old. I couldn't even get them. I got them to about right here, and that was it. So I know I still have a ways to go on that. Some on this week, probably this week, or it might be next week, I will post some before and after photos for the first, no, I'll wait till next week, probably the first 3 weeks. So I'll do a side by side. I have the first one saved. Definitely we'll see the drop from, well, hopefully we'll be able to see it, some things in pictures. But I'm definitely feeling it. So we'll see. By then I should be down roughly 15 pounds, I would guess. Let's see where we're at. Okay, food-wise. I'm on the program. I decided to spend a couple extra dollars and get the program where I can get some of the refrigerated or frozen foods. Some of it is very good. Some of it is not. Me personally, the meatloaf sandwich I had last night for the first time, I thought it was fantastic. I mean, it's small. It's probably, well, the patty's it's probably as big as a mouse. But and with the bun and everything, but it was really good. And then obviously I had a lot of salads because I like that, a lot of onions, radishes, peppers, different things like that. I've been cooking up over the last week a lot of hot banana peppers, hot cherry peppers. I'll cook them up with just, I mentioned this last time, I think, a little bit of olive oil, some garlic. Oh man, you can put them on anything, or I just sit there and eat them. So it gives me a little bit of a fix. Which is nice because I crave a lot of that stuff versus sweets a lot of times. I'll tell you the one thing I didn't like is the steak tagliata, or however you say it. I got 3 of those, but I did not care for that the first time. Meatloaf sandwich was fantastic. Salisbury steak with mac and cheese, it was okay. I'll probably order a couple of those each time, and I've yet to try the sweet and sour chicken. But that's really all my frozen dinners. The rest of them were, the pizzas, the turkey and dressing, roast beef. So a little bit of everything. The turkey, sausage, and bacon rigatoni, I ordered 3 of those, plus I got one with the Fast Five. It's pretty good. I will say it's pretty good. And that's good for 1 meal a week. But I think I want to up my pizzas a little bit. Even though they're small, you doctor them up, put some things on them. It really adds, they're flavorful. Lunch-wise, from the frozen, I get a lot of the melts. 4 cheese melts, Southwest Fiesta melts. I think they're fantastic. It's just like a little Hot Pocket. But they're definitely good. And my go-to meal, probably at least a third, if not half, where are we at? Lunch, is the red beans and rice. I like it. I did the spicy Kung Pao noodles. I had one of those yesterday. It wasn't bad. So my breakfast food of choice that I like is the turkey sausage and egg McMuffin. I'm probably upping that. I think I upped it to 14 out of my 28 for breakfast. It really it makes you feel full. I don't know. It's an egg McMuffin basically. It's fantastic. And I like more of that type of food. I also have some of the bars and different things thrown in there just for more of an ease as I'm moving around and doing things like that. That I'm not going to be home. Like this weekend, I'm sure I'm going out to my girlfriend's house, so I'll probably have bars. Or these, what do they call them? Oatmeal cranberry bites. Same type things. Probably have those, well, definitely Saturday and Sunday. Snack-wise, same thing that I mentioned before. Honey mustard pretzels are very good. I got a lot of those. But really, most of the stuff has been pretty good. I'm going to cut down a little less on the bars. I got a couple bars there that I don't really need at night. I got a lot of the whoopie pies. They're little, but they're pretty good. So if you need a sweet fix, what's funny, I could plop the whole thing in my mouth and eat the whole thing. I'd probably eat 50 of them. So you're eating one little one, and boy, is it funny the way you take your chance, take your time, and just littler bites. I will say the couple things that I've noticed my first 2 weeks. I'm enjoying my food a lot more, and I think that's because there is such a smaller portion that I'm really taking my time to enjoy it. Secondly, I get a lot of migraines. My migraines have been very good, and I know that with exercise, with eating well, they're definitely been much better over these last 2 weeks where I really haven't had it. First day doesn't even count. Make sure, I still have my coffee every day. I'm not giving that up. No need to. And you don't want to overdo it. Oh, I will say too, the stuffed apple pie on the snacks is fantastic as well. I heat, you heat it up in the microwave. It's good. Small but good. It's enough portion. But as long as you're eating, I know this week I cut down a little bit. I didn't have as much of the. Oh, I guess I did the raw vegetables, but I definitely have kept a lot of vegetables. You need to keep your water and your liquid up, so I've been doing that. But 2 weeks in, 12 pounds down. I know I slowed this week, and I expected that. And hopefully it'll just ramp up just a little bit this week, even with, if you want to call it cheating. I don't even want to call it cheating, but even though, everyday life, I got a couple different things in here that are adding on to that. But it's a long process that I'm here. It's a change. It's not, just a one-time thing and then I'm done. Okay, so everyone keep it up this week. Keep your exercising. Get out there. Don't overdo yourself, but even if you can walk, you walk a half an hour, that's just about 2 miles. So I'll push it to 2 miles or 3 miles or 4 miles. Once you get out, you're out. So everybody, I hope you do well too.